Ladies and gentlemen, the world is a book, and those who don't travel read only one page. Who can agree with this sentence? Please raise your hand. And who likes to travel? Please raise your hand. Good. And who was traveling this year? Very good. So I see that some of the pages have been read this year. Very good. Traveling means different things to different people. For some people it's not important at all. It doesn't mean anything to them. But for some people it's their whole life. For example, I'm going to tell you about what does it mean to me. First, traveling is about courage. It's about courage and it's about being brave. I remember when I was a student and I was working for this students' organization which is called ISEC, probably some of you heard about this. And I remember when I had to go to Russia for some sort of international exchange program between different committees for 1 month. I was about 20 at this time. So just imagine this situation. I had this huge suitcase which I could barely lift up because it was so huge. I had this big pillow with me to comfort me during my trip. I had about $300 in cash because at this point of time cash machines were not that popular and probably I didn't even have a bank account at this time. And I put them into my socks because someone told me it's the safest place once you travel. I had a telephone with me, which was good, but that was prepaid telephone. And I had about 15 zloty on my account, which was enough to send like 5 text messages at this point of time, so it wasn't that much. I didn't really know the people who I was supposed to meet in Russia. We just exchanged some emails. I've never seen them, I've never actually talked to them. But if someone asked me if I was afraid at this time to go there, I was like, no way, it's going to be the best adventure of my life. So now when I look at this from the perspective, I think I was really brave. And I'm really surprised that my parents let me go on this trip. Second, traveling for me is about challenges. It's about challenges and it's about getting out of the comfort zone. Sometimes when we travel to the countries which are so different than Poland or any other country in Europe, we find out that doing simple things like going to the shop or something can be very stressful and very big problem for us. So I remember when I was in India and I had to go to shop to buy some food or to get some drinks because I was simply hungry or thirsty. I went outside to this noisy, colorful crowd and I was feeling very, very uncomfortable. All these people were staring at me, they wanted something from me, they wanted money, they just wanted to talk to me because I was white, or they just smiled at me. And trust me, at this time, I was feeling really, really far away from my comfort zone. But then I got back to the apartment and I was drinking this Pepsi or I was eating this food and that was the best food ever. And I was feeling like I was a hero and I managed to do that. And I won the battle, the small battle that really counted for me. Third, traveling is about people. It's about amazing people that comes along the way. It's about people that are inspiration and motivation for us. Also, something that is really, really important about traveling is that once you start to travel, you get to build the international network of contacts, which helps you to realize that the world is really small and it's not that huge as we thought when we were kids. Fourth, traveling is about enjoying simple moments. Moments when we feel truly, truly happy. Moments that later on become our greatest memories. From my own experience, to name a few, this is the sound of drums during Brazilian carnival, or this is the taste of banana that we got from our own garden, or this is the feeling that we get into the water, into the ocean that is so blue that I've never seen on any postcard before, or this is the moment when we get into the shower after 35 hours we spend on a train in India during summer. And this shower just feels really, really amazing. Something very simple but very amazing. to sum up, there are a few things that you got to know about me tonight. Like, for example, I like to travel, I like challenges, I like personal development, I like to meet new people, or I like to enjoy simple moments, because this is where true happiness comes from. So, I'm gonna continue reading my book, and I wish you all the same. Thank you.